Day 6 and 7, just left work, pulled up at the gym, about to get in here and get it done. 30 to 40 minute workout here today. May do some cardio when I get home this evening, or might stop by another gym and do the cardio. I don't know yet, but I'll get on here later and do a little update on how my day was yesterday. But I'm just going to tell you it wasn't good. I was really nervous that I wasn't even going to get back to where I wanted to be again. Like, I was really nervous that I was about to quit, but I'll talk to you about that later. Right now, I'm back and I'm going to the gym. I'm going to get a chest and tricep day in, and hopefully it makes me feel a little better. So it's the end of day 7 of tracking my progress. The night is winding down. I got on here to shoot the rest of this update video. I'm going to just go ahead and do a day 6 and 7 update, but I really need to go back to the end of day 5. The end of day 5, I had planned to just eat some brisket that my nephew had made. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch day 4 and 5, and then this video will make sense. But my nephew had smoked some brisket. It was delicious. He did a great job on it, and if I would have just stuck to that, I would have been fine. But my father-in-law made baked beans, and he came over. My mother-in-law came over with homemade mac and cheese, and I had a slip up bad. Really, it wouldn't have been so bad had I not went back for seconds, but I went back, ended up making myself kind of sick, didn't end up going to the gym. The next day I woke up, I felt defeated. I was scared all day yesterday that I was back on this cycle because all I could crave was food. Yesterday was actually my birthday. My son came to church with us. He goes to church with us every Sunday, him and his fiance. But he wanted to buy me a steak for my birthday. So ended up eating steak, which would have been fine. But later that night, I ended up eating some French fries with some ketchup, which is sugar that I try to avoid. I ate a lot of things last night that I'm not proud of. I ended up not going to the gym yesterday either. So that was 3 days in a row that I had skipped. I remember being so kind of defeated and depressed, feeling like I'd lost my motivation. Even told my wife, I feel like I've gone too far. Like, there are times when I've tried to lose weight in the past and I would be doing so good and then I would mess up, but instead of getting right back on track, I just kept messing up, and it just become to where it was easier to not do the things I knew to do, but it led me to 330 pounds. If you don't know, most of you probably don't, but I originally started out at 380 pounds. I lost almost 100 pounds. I got down to like 290 something at one time, and I just kind of creeped back up to around 320 and 335. I got back down to around 315, but could never break that 315 mark, and just finally I just gave up and got back to around 330, 335. Where I started this journey, I was 330 pounds, and I'm just fed up. I'm fed up with being big. Like, I've never really just seen what I'm supposed to look like, and it really bothers me. And so I said all that to say I have been down this road before, and I kind of know when I get to that point to where I feel like I cannot get the motivation back. And I feel like I was right there. I mean, if I wasn't, I felt like I was right there. But today I made up my mind. I'm going to do what I have not done in the past, and that was to be persistent and to stay consistent and to stick on the path. And that's what I did. I went to the gym. At lunch, I ate my oatmeal, I ate my eggs, I ate my chicken, I got in my proteins, I have been drinking my waters, taking my vitamins. So I got back on track today, and I plan to stay on track. I did not do cardio this afternoon like I said earlier in the video that I'd planned on doing, only because I got home and forgot that I needed to mow the yard. By the time it was said and done, here I am. So I've ate a little supper, finished out my protein for the day. I'm done eating. I feel great. I am feeling less defeated now, let's say. So I'm not feeling 100% like, hey, I'm right back here and I'm gung-ho and I'm motivated, but I definitely feel a lot better than I was yesterday, and I plan to do the same thing tomorrow. I will push myself to make myself do what needs to be done. I'm sticking to this. I am not quitting. And I plan to keep shooting videos. I don't know if I'll do every day, every other day, once a week. I don't know what this will become. But right now, I'm getting on here, giving an update, giving an honest update for anybody out there, but especially me to look back on and see that, hey, you failed, but you got back on it. And I just want to say that to you, if you have gone through the same kind of thing that I have, wishy-washy, up and down with your weight, trying your best, but then you fall off and you just keep falling and falling until finally you get to a point where you just can't take it anymore, and then you start back again. It's just a vicious cycle. People online aren't going to understand that, but I understand. I have been there. I am there, and I'm trying to break through that. And that's what this channel is about, getting fit over 40. I'm 44 years old now. I want to be in the best shape of my life in the next couple years. I don't think that's impossible. It's going to be hard. It's going to be harder than it would have been had I been 20 years old and decided to do this. But I still feel like it can be done. And I'm here to prove that to myself. That's what these videos are going to do. And I hope that you guys, anybody out there that's watching this, I hope that you can identify with this. And I hope that it helps you and maybe encourages you to, hey, keep on. You can do it. Look, you might have messed up for a week. You might be on a two-week binge. I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to out there. I might be talking to myself here in the next 3 months, because I know I'm not too proud to say that that's not going to be me again. So I'm here to say, if you're looking back on this, Jeremy, or if you're watching this now, just get back on it. Start back now. But if you continue doing what you're doing now for a month, you're going to feel even more miserable. I'm seeing changes in myself, and that's what's keeping me going. The scale might not be changing, but my clothes are fitting looser. I feel stronger in the gym. I'm doing more weights. you'll see from the workouts that I did, I started out bench pressing 135. Now that was straight bench pressing, not with the Smith machine. And I realized the Smith machine, there's debates on, you know, obviously I don't feel like I did 225 pounds today on the Smith machine, but 2 plates on each side, even on the Smith machine, is not bad for me when I started out benching 135. When I started curling, I was curling 25. Now I can curl 40s. So I'm seeing progress, and it's those kind of things, the little victories that keep me pushing forward, that make me say, hey, you know what? I might have messed up a couple days in a row, but I'm going to get back on it. I'm going to get back on this horse, and I'm going to ride that sucker all the way to victory. Shit, that was cheesy.